papaya, melon, watermelon. Pineapple. This is very good. Yes. Lime. You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. But today you put the lime in the papaya. Tastes fantastic. Here's my dinner today. My lunch. Yeah. And here's my view. Yeah, natural candy, exactly. The healing of Mother Earth. The healing of your body. This is natural medicine. Welcome to Jimbarang. All the way around there, look, all the way around there, and that there is the airport, just there, the airport's around there. So you'll see flights coming in and out. In fact, if you look carefully, there's aeroplanes. So you can share your lunch with me. I met Ole today, Ole and Kim. It was lovely. Catching up on friends. I'll do a video sometime next week with Ole. Yeah, should be nice. What are those? Those are pips. Ooh, we don't want pips in our melons. Let's take them out. Bill Gates can do that for you. Big Hammer can do that for you. Bayer can do that for you. We like our pips in. It means they're natural. Look guys, I tell you what it is. Older I'm getting now, the more I'm becoming a bit tiresome of people who really take things so literally. You know, I might actually change my name, my stupid title, my pathetic label as healer to comedian. I think that way you won't. Yeah, smart move by Ricky Gervais, because he can talk about anything he wants and he's a comedian, so he gets away with it. Everybody laughs and those that don't really understand him and don't get him laugh anyway because it says comedian. Oh, laugh everybody. Four or five inbox messages. Why? Because I just had a bit of a joke about Terence Howard. Give me a break. You know, one thing I've noticed about Joe Rogan is everybody gets, oh, I didn't know that. Everything that Joe Rogan, everybody who he brings on his show, that information's been out there for eons, decades. So you look at these new people talking about things that you haven't heard of and you think they're all gods, and then all of a sudden, what is it with people, with human beings that listen to somebody and as soon as they like what they say, they treat them like a god, and it's their new hero. Okay, now my new hero is here, so don't you dare say anything against my new hero. And then they defend him. What's wrong with people? Is this the program? Is this what it is? People are just waiting for somebody to say something that they like, and then they become their heroes and gurus, and that's it, don't you dare offend. That alone tells you everything about humanity and why we're in such a low vibration. Because we can't talk about anything without getting pissed off, without mocking, ridiculing other people. It's ridiculous. And you know what? We will implode. We will implode as human beings because we are absolutely pathetic creatures. We cannot hold conversations, we cannot communicate, we cannot express ourselves without somebody saying you are this or you are that. No, I'm nothing, mate, and I'm everything. So don't box me in and tell me what I am and what I'm not. Don't tell me what I believe is right. My belief changes every moment. Who the hell do you think you are talking to me like that? You don't even know me. And it gets tiresome. It gets tiresome having to defend something that shouldn't be defended. It's conversations. Do you know that back in the ancient days, people used to come together in huge buildings and talk about different things? Because by talking, you create. And everybody talks. Nobody's saying you're full of shit. They're just talking. And they're expanding through conversation. What is that expansion? The expansion is energy, frequency, and vibration. And it can be pulled into you, it can be created by you, and so on. Everything moves, everything expands, everything contracts. Sorry, Terence, this has been out there for years, mate, but now he's a hero because he's on Joe Rogan and people didn't know this. That's not your fault that you didn't know it, that's the system. So, yeah, interesting. I gotta go because somebody's sat right next to me now. Typical, eh? My thought process changes every day, every moment, every month, every year. Does that make me stupid? Oh, he says this. I listen to people every day and I have disagreements with them. Yeah. Does that make me right? No. Does that make them right? No. It's just an experience, mate. It's just an experience. Chill out. Take a chill pill. Watermelon, what is it good for? It's good for the sun. So if you're out in the sun, it gives you protection from the sun. Did you know that? Hydrates you as well, very much, because it's filled with all water. There's an eagle right in front of me. I kid you not, there's an eagle. That's an eagle. Can you see it? That's an eagle. There's a sign. It's a sign. Papaya, fantastic. And the seeds are great for grinding down and putting into a smoothie. Kills parasites. This green melon is fantastic for cleaning very, very toxic kidneys, liver. When you've done that in the morning, if you take that for a while, you find that if you suffer with bad backache, sometimes your backache disappears because it wasn't backache, it was your kidneys. Don's favourite juice at the moment is this beauty with banana. Mixes these two together. I had one this morning. It was lovely. Do you want to look at that beautiful view again? I'll show it up. Tastes like watermelon. You buy this in the supermarket and it tastes like water. Wow. I remember as a kid, as a little boy, going to Italy, and we used to stop as we were driving to Italy on the main road where there'd be a man selling fresh fruit, and there would be huge watermelons. And my dad was very fussy about his watermelons, so he knew how to test them, which he would use his fingers and push in at the top of the watermelon where it grows from to feel the firmness of it. He always got the best watermelons. He knew which one's the best watermelon was. And to say it was like tasting nectar, oh my God, it was like, sorry I got hiccups, it's like tasting nectar. Why I've got hiccups? Because I'm not drinking enough water. You know, David Icke talked about the light trap, and I have a different theory to it because I've worked with clients and I've worked with what I believe is the spirit world. Some people might believe it's the demonic world, so they're cheating us and trying to do harm, and they're winding us up. I saw a difference between, and this is where energy comes in. Richie's saying good morning, bless him. Good morning, Richie, love you to bits. Hope everything's fine. Shows are great. I'm listening to your shows every night here, enjoying them. As you work on clients who are, let's just say, in a very down, depressed state, their energy within either their stomach, depending if it's somebody who's upset them very badly, and what reason they've upset them, there are different frequencies, and they sit in different places. So for instance, if somebody dies and you love them very much, it normally sits in the heart area. So you have to pump that heart area with good energy to clear the bad energy. If somebody's spoken bad about you, it normally sits in your kidneys and at the back. That's why a lot of people get backache, because people say such terrible things and it shocks us. Also, the stomach area holds a lot of suffering, and thus the mind does. And every single frequency, every experience that we go through is a vibration. So, you know, if every thought is a vibration, so it can stick very easily. So as you're working on clients, you get to feel these energies and where they are and what they are. And as you get used to these feelings, they become like second nature. It's like driving a car. It's like riding a motorbike. You know, you don't need to change the gear. You just know it's just second nature. And this is what happens after about 7 years of working full-time as a healer. If you work full-time, do nothing, because most people say they're a healer, but they don't heal. They just do one a month or 2 a week, maybe, if they look at... No, I'm talking about a full-time healer who gets up every morning, 10 o'clock, and finishes work at 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. That's every night. Okay, so you're talking years of work. When you get to that kind of, work, and just on a side note, Terence Howard mentioned something about astral travel, it's all the same thing. It's basically coming out of your body and focusing on certain places. This kind of thing, you can't learn that kind of thing in a week or a month or a year. It takes a lifetime. It takes full-time practice. So I've been doing astral travel. You call it what you want, projected, whatever the army calls it, but it's astral travel. It's just basically going places, and it takes so much energy and time, but you can do it. So when people talk, they're just repeating something, or they might have just done something for a week or a month or 6 months, and then just regurgitated information, and so it's also wonderful who you listen to as well. Listen to people who have been doing something for a long time, not people who have read somebody's book who did something for a long time and then regurgitate it on the Joe Rogan experience. Come on, guys, wake up. It's clickbait bollocks. Remember, lifetime actors. Just remember those words, lifetime actors. Okay? So as you work as a healer, and you work with that energy and feel that energy, you can feel different frequencies, completely different frequencies. And you have to try and understand what that frequency is, how it vibrates, why it vibrates, and what you can do to change that frequency and to bring it back to, vibrating at the natural frequency, at the wave length, the wave form. It's natural form. And that's what healers do. So you can have attachments. You meet somebody who can have an attachment, you can clear that attachment away, or you can meet somebody who's just generally not a very nice person, and is their natural essence, their natural being is not very nice. So there's so many things. When you talk about life, you talk about death, you talk about experiences. When you sit and meditate, when you sit with clients and try and attune to family members, you know the difference between a family member coming through where you live to a dark entity, a dark energy. And dark energies can only come through when the room is in a bad place, when the client is in a bad place. That's why I would never read for anybody who was an alcoholic and came drunk. I wouldn't read for people who were high on pharmaceutical drugs, because you're dealing with a different frequency. So there's so much to life and so much to understanding, so much that you can't just say the light is a trap. You just can't say that. You cannot say that. That would mean that everybody is trapped. Everybody keeps coming back. It just doesn't work like that. It just does not work like that. It is a natural process that we go through. We have to understand why we come back. We understand what the reason for spirit that is literally trapped in between two worlds, that becomes trapped. That is a thing. It's a phenomena. It's a thing. You've seen ghosts. You've things have happened in your house that you can't explain. These are trapped spirits, and sometimes there are darker spirits. Sometimes we invoke energies which are not trapped spirits from where we come from, but come from a different place, different frequencies, different darker energies, which we call demonic attachments, and so on. So, for me, I've realised now when somebody comes with this super idea of this is how the world works and we've got it wrong, I just say, well, that's interesting. But I don't bow down to that person and then defend them and tell everybody else to piss off, because you're just a clown if you do that. You're just a puppet. You're just an idiot. Wake up. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to speak to David Icke. Let's have a conversation. So I put it out there. I asked Richard to contact him. I asked a few people to contact him, not just Richard, quite a few. And nobody ever got back to me. Why is that? He talks to tons of people. An observation, that's all. Just let's have a chat. And I'd love the chat. Enlighten me. Let me enlighten you. Let us share our conversations. Let's share our understandings. Let's share our experiences. As me, as a healer for 20 years, healing thousands of people, let me share that with you. No. And that's why people like me, many other people, won't ever go on to a Joe Rogan experience, because they don't want to really talk to people who really know, who have really experienced these things all their life. Very, very, very rare that anything like that ever happens. So it's a stage show. It's clickbait. That's all it is. And it's fun. It's entertainment. So don't take life too serious. Be a little bit more light-hearted in what you're researching. Don't take me serious, for God's sakes. I'm lost. So don't follow me. So, and my thoughts change moment to moment, and God forbid I stay the same. The most dangerous thing in the world. The most disgusting thing you can say to somebody. Don't change. Change every day. That's your experience. That's your consciousness growing and expanding. Change. It's good. It's beautiful. It's the one thing that is constant. Change. So when somebody says don't change, it's impossible, mate. And don't wish bad thoughts. It's good. Right. I am wishing you a lovely day. I am blessed. I know this. I have guilt feeling in me sat here knowing that around the world there's pain and suffering, and there's not much I can do, but I am doing something which I think is extremely important for those that don't know what it is, and I will never say what it is, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to Bangkok, and hopefully I'm going to make a difference there by doing something that hopefully will create awareness. Who knows, but there's things that I'm doing. I'm working on a book now. I'm working on just so many projects, and I'm working on myself, healing, eating healthier, being the better version of myself, and being open to all that is through the change and the madness and the insanity that's happening. I'm feeling a lot more balanced, because I feel when you clear the parasites from your body, you become a different person. You're no longer hosting venom. You're not hosting parasitical entities that are abusing your body, feeding from your body, and trying to trick you as they do. And full moons are not hurting me anymore, because I've been detoxing with charcoal, the poisons in my body, which are the heavy metals, barium, aluminium, and all the rest of the heavy metals that are pumped in foods every day. They're being absorbed and cleared out of my body. Thus, the 5G isn't affecting me as much, because I don't have the metals in my body. Because the more metals they can get into your body, the more this AI technology will be in control of you and to manipulate you. It's a bit like Lucy. I don't know if anybody watched Lucy. That's a precursor to what they want. That's the whole point of all of this world. If you watch Lucy and watch the end of it, as she gets to 100% of using all her brain, her body turns to dust, and then goes into what looks like something that you plug into a computer, which then you can download that information. So that's basically what they were trying to tell us. We are going to change humanity into one of these plastic things that they can just stick in there, and when they speak to, the phone rings, and you know, the guy says, "Where are you?" and she says, "I'm everywhere." And that's what they're trying to do. Anyways, food for thought. You can disagree, it's fine, no problem. But I can tell you this, I am a lot more healthier since I've cleaned the metals out of my body. Look towards cleaning metals out of your body. and try different things, different foods, different ideas. Charcoal has been one which has been fantastic for me. I've done the protocols with the teas. That's been, like for me, that's been life-changing. With the mugwort, the sage and the wormwood, it's been, I've got to say, it's been 3 years experience to a point where now I feel that my body is in control, and the parasites are no longer in control. I am a different person. So it does work, guys. It does work, and not just the parasites in the gut, in the body, but in the brain. You've got to get that beautiful cleanser into the brain, so you kill the parasites in the brain. Thus, I haven't had an issue with a full moon, and it's taken 3 years. And the last full moon, I was much better. Like normally on a full moon, I have to rest. I'm exhausted. I feel shit, feel weird, and that's obviously why the police have always said that on a full moon they have to employ extra police officers, because there's so much more lunatics out there. Ticks being the parasite ticks, and people we call now lunatics. And the same with hospitals. There is far more going on in a hospital on a full moon. So these are natural phenomena which are part of our body that we need to heal from. It's never talked about. Nobody's interested in it because it just takes too much time. If you haven't given them a quick pill that takes 3 days, I don't know. Ivermectin's pretty cool. I've been taking that as well. So that's something you can look at. But I am not somebody who talks about health as an expert. Go to Don Tolman, ask Don, he'll give you advice because he is an expert. Alright, well, I'm wishing you all a gorgeous day. I hope you enjoyed this little chat. Thank you so much for we had 10 people who signed up yesterday for the course. Yeah, life-changing course, 4 days, and then you start becoming a healer. That's when it starts. The 4 days is instructions, giving you a manual, giving you foundations, giving you a good, solid start, giving you all the tips. 4 days of condensed, beautiful information of how to heal and start healing and how to heal yourself. Pitfalls, all things that you need to watch out for. Fantastic, brilliant. After that 4 days, you get a certificate, which means nothing, because now you have to start the work. That's when it starts. Now become a healer. So thank you, you beautiful, I think 10 or 11 souls, or it might be 12. Well done, thank you. And you took advantage of the full, of the sliding scale. And what does the sliding scale mean? Just to confirm this with everybody. A few people kind of made a mistake. The sliding scale was what we decided the price should be on a sliding scale, not what you decide the price is. Okay, so the sliding scale, we had 3 prices. One the full price, one a little bit lower, and one for people who genuinely can't afford. So we put it as low as we could. That's what a sliding scale means. Okay, and that's it. So thank you so much. I think it's been taken down. I don't know. They said they were going to take it down and they were going to put the full price back up. I don't know if it's changed. If it hasn't changed and it's still the sliding scale, then you can still take advantage. But I was told that it was going to be off at the start of the month. So I think it might be off now, or it might be off tomorrow, I don't know. But anyway, it's there. But well done. So to those 10, 12 people, looking forward for you to share your experience. Take it seriously, but light-heartedly. Get yourself a healing bed. Get yourself some clients, your family or friends, and get them ready for the 4 days. Don't do anything else but 4 days of the Pure Energy Healing course. Don't do anything else. Just fully focus. All you do is you have your dinner, have your tea, but fully focus on the course. Don't let anybody interrupt you. And you will have the most amazing experience of your life, honestly, or one of them. All right, love you all. Thank you so much, guys. That link is www.PEH Academy, Pure Energy Healing Academy as well, .com. And yeah, become a healer, change your life, and understand what Terence is talking about, because you become a healer and you understand frequency, energy, and vibration. That's somebody who really truly understands it, who works with it. So I'm wishing you a lovely day. Take care. Bye for now. It's been great chatting. I'll leave you with the view. Have you ever thought about why they want to take the fruit and change it? Do you want to know why they want to make sure that there's no seeds in anything? Think about it. If you're a scumbag, if you're the most dirtiest, devious tyrant on earth and you only care about greed, what are you going to do when you are supplying to farmers and farmers receive the seeds? What happens when they give you seeds that end up fruit that are seedless? Yeah, that's right. You're always relying on the scumbags. It's not out of love. It's not out of healing. It's not out of convenience. It's out of greed. Remember that. And anything that isn't natural, don't eat it. Okay, I better go. Take care. Love you all.